Hey everyone, good morning from beautiful and chilly McCall, Idaho. Today I want to share with you 7 tips that I use as a full-time internet marketer to make the most productive use of my time and to have a healthy work-life balance. Most of you watching this channel are not yet to a point where a day job is a thing of the past. And if you're in that situation, I understand what it's like to be trying to balance a normal job and build up your side business to help you achieve your goals. A few years ago, I was working a full-time job. I was a student in business school. I had 2 young kids at home and just a lot of responsibilities. And in addition to that, I was working on building up a couple side businesses. I was writing blog posts every night, and I was meeting weekly with Jim to record podcasts. It was a very busy time in my life, and I had to be very deliberate about time management and about work-life balance. Now, if you are already to a point where that day job is a thing of the past, congratulations. But if you're like me, there may be times where it's still difficult to keep the balance just right. You see, we talk all the time about passive income websites. And these websites really are very passive. Camperreport.com is a perfect example. We almost never have to log in, and it's currently earning us about $8,000 a month, and it's continuing to grow because of the processes we've put into place to have content written for us. It's a very passive model, and it's earning us a good income. That plus many other websites that we're building up, it does earn us a great passive income. On the other hand, we have a business like incomeschool.com or like our Project Rexburg or our Rexburg Creator Studio. These are active businesses. In Income School, we're obviously working on this YouTube channel. Jim and I are recording a new video at least once a week. We're very active in our community for Project 24, and we're constantly working to improve Project 24 just to make it as good a product as possible. In addition, Project Rexburg is something that we're constantly working on with our manager there to make it better and to do more and more for us. And because of that, we constantly have projects we're working on. And we can easily let these active businesses control our lives instead of being in control of them ourselves. And so today in this video, whether you're working a normal job or whether you've already passed that and you're working for yourself, either way, I want to share some tips with you to be able to manage your time better. Because when you let things get out of balance, you can suffer significant mental and emotional damage. It can be damaging to you. And so hopefully the 7 tips that I have to share with you today will help you to be able to better manage your time, to be as productive as possible, yet have a healthy balance between the work that you're doing and the life that you're living. Tip number 1, and I think this one's the most important. Decide what matters most to you in life. What are the things that make you happy? What are the things that you want to accomplish? What are the things that you most enjoy? And make sure that your plan centers somewhat around that. Obviously, you can't spend all day every day doing exactly what you like and exactly what you want to do. But the things you're working on need to help point you in that direction. If they don't, what's the point? Many times I've allowed myself to get so caught up in my work that I start to get just totally drained. And the things that matter most to me, like my family, end up taking backstage. And that's not an acceptable way for me to live my life. And that's why I've chosen to take some time to get away with my family. And now, of course, I'm still filming a video during my downtime, but still, I have allowed myself to focus on the thing that matters most to me and get away from the things that matter a little bit less. Tip number 2. This comes down to sort of the daily things that you need to get done. If there's a task that comes across your desk that you can accomplish in 2 minutes or less, don't put it off if you absolutely can. Just do it right now. The more tasks that you have on your plate is like having more balls being juggled in the air. The more things that you're trying to manage all at once, the less likely you're going to be able to do any one of them very well. So again, if you can get something done in 2 minutes or less, just do it now and get it out of the way. Check it off and allow yourself to be happy and satisfied and proud of the work that you accomplished. Tip number 3, any other task that comes across your desk that you can't do in under 2 minutes, make sure you write it down. The thing that sort of gives me the heaviest amount of stress, that has the greatest weight on my shoulder, is when I have all these things that I know I need to get done and I'm trying to hold them all in my mind until I get to them. It keeps me from sleeping and it keeps me from doing a very good job of accomplishing anything right now because I'm always worried about what it is I'm going to have to accomplish next. I feel like I have to keep it in my mind. If you write it down in a place where you know you're going to come back to it later, then you can put it off, stop worrying about it, and it will leave your mind. Just try it one time and you'll be amazed how much stress it takes off your shoulders. And doing a good job of making a to-do list, a list of things that need to get done, will allow you to do a really good job of tip number 4. Tip number 4 is to actually plan out each day. Have a plan for what it is that you need to get accomplished today. Now, I find it easiest to take that list that I have of things that need to get done, prioritize that in the afternoon for the next day, and basically lay out my schedule. What are the main tasks that I need to check off tomorrow? And just plan out when I'm going to do each one of those. And then as I get those all checked off, I know I've accomplished what I needed to accomplish for the day, and I can feel very satisfied with my work. If you don't have a plan, it doesn't really matter how much or how little you accomplish. You probably won't feel satisfied unless your whole to-do list is checked off, which, if you're running any sort of active business or have a lot of things going on in your life, your to-do list will probably never be totally checked off. So have a plan for the day, know what needs to get accomplished tomorrow, and then if you accomplish all of it and you add in 1 or 2 more things, you can have a great sense of accomplishment. Tip number 5 is to prioritize the big stuff first. This doesn't necessarily mean to take the tasks that are going to take the longest and schedule them first. It's more about taking the tasks that actually matter, that move the needle in your business, and scheduling them first. Those are the things that are going to have the most impact in your business. You may have seen this analogy before of filling a jar with marbles and sand. If you fill the jar first with sand and then you try to pour in the marbles won't all fit and they'll spill out the top. This may seem obvious, yet we do this all the time with our work from day to day. We get up in the morning, we sit down at our computer, and what do? We check our email. And then we check it again 12 times before lunch. We go check our Google Analytics. We go check our Amazon account, all of our other affiliate accounts, our bank account, our PayPal, just to kind of see how our business is doing. We spend our time tweaking little things on the website, maybe adding a little widget or tool here or there, or maybe playing a little bit with the design here or there. All good things, worthwhile things to do sometimes, but not the things that are going to move the needle most in your business. If you're in the early days of building your passive income business, whether it's a website or maybe a YouTube channel or a combination of the both, there's rarely going to be a day where anything is more important than publishing new content. Publishing new content and making that the priority of your day, scheduling that first, is going to allow you to actually move the needle in your business. It's going to allow you to actually be successful. That is more like putting the marbles in the jar first. When you put the big, more important things in first, then all the little things that you want to get done, tweaking a design here or there, you can fit those things in around the big stuff that matters. And in the end, you can fit a lot more work into your day, and you'll be significantly more productive because the things you accomplished are the things that actually matter in your business. Tip number 6, take the important things that need to get done that may not be able to get done today or tomorrow, maybe things that aren't even things you can totally control when they're going to get done, and make sure that you put them on your calendar, or that you at least set some sort of reminder for yourself to get to those things. This kind of goes back to the to-do list. If you have something weighing on you, you know there's some event coming up, or you know there's something that you need to get done this week, it's going to weigh on your shoulders until it either gets done or until you're confident that it's going to get done. And so by scheduling it out, or by giving yourself a reminder, setting a reminder, you're going to have the confidence that you know you're coming back to it, so you can leave it for now and focus on the things that you need to get done today, including the things that, again, matter most to you, like maybe spending time with your family. If you don't do that, then the minutes and even, if you're lucky, hours that you have each day to spend with your family are going to be burdened by those things that are weighing on your shoulders. So put them off, write them down, schedule it out, and set yourself a reminder so you know to come back. My 7th and final tip for today is to give yourself a little bit of downtime. Now, again, if you're working a normal job and you're trying to build up a side business and you have anything else going on in your life, you're probably very busy. But nobody can run constantly. I've known a lot of really long distance runners, and every single one of them has to take downtime. Even in the middle of a 100-mile race, they have to stop at certain points and allow themselves to rest and sleep. Everybody needs that. If you are trying to run constantly in your business and in your life, you are going to burn out. Allow yourself to take a vacation. Don't break the bank, and don't be negligent in the things you need to get done. Maybe you just take half a day. Maybe you just take 2 hours to set things aside and go do something that is going to allow you to recharge. You have to allow yourself to recharge. Otherwise, you will not be productive in any of the work that you do, and you might as well not do it at all. So give yourself a chance, recharge, do something that you love to do, and focus on, again, the things that matter most in your life so that you can remember why it is that you're building this business in the first place. So those are my 7 tips for time management and work-life balance. It's really easy to let that balance get out of whack, and letting it get out of whack is going to cause you emotional and mental turmoil. It's going to prevent you from actually accomplishing what it is that you want to accomplish. So if you're trying to be productive in your business, but just not quite getting done everything that you know you need to get done, try incorporating some of these tips into your life. And if nothing else, allow yourself to take a little short vacation from maybe your business, from your problems, even if that vacation is just a couple hours.